Are you struggling with time management? Do you feel it is really difficult to set boundaries and to say no to oncoming projects? Today I want to share with you one secret that I see people forget about when it comes to time management. Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia Arndt and I'm very excited that you are here with me today in order to learn about the secret to your time management that a lot of people are not thinking about. If you are watching one of my videos for the very first time, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you hit that little bell that is right next to the subscribe button, because that ensures that every time I am posting new content, you receive a little notification. And I'm posting new videos every Monday and every Friday. In one of my recent podcast episodes, I talked about the time management hacks that you should know about in 2020. And if you haven't watched that video yet, make sure that you are definitely checking that out, because I'm talking about a couple of very powerful tools that you can apply in order to better manage your time, which I know is a struggle for you on a regular basis. It is for all of us. And so I really give you the tools that you should be using in order to better manage your time. And if you need a little bit of help with that, I have also created a 5-day free time management course that you can get on my website. So make sure that you're heading over to my website right now, peakperformancemethod.com, and sign up for the free 5-day time management course. Time management is one of the first workplace superpowers that you should be learning about, because if you're not managing your time wisely, then everything else will probably suffer. But today I want to share with you one very specific and one very special secret that I have for you in your time management that a lot of people are not thinking about. Are you ready for that secret? Come a little bit closer and I will tell you all about it. When it comes to time management, and here's the secret, is that people forget to ask for timelines. You might not be 100% clear on when your manager or your stakeholder or your client wants something to get done by. Isn't that crazy? Yes. So many people, including you probably, and for sure including me, are making the mistake to put a tremendous amount of pressure on ourselves because we think we need to get something done in a very quick manner, but we never talk about it. So communication in time management is actually incredibly important, because if we are not communicating with our counterparts on when they are expecting something specific to do, then we will not know, and we are starting to put pressure on ourselves because we think, I need to do this ASAP. They said, oh my God, you need to do this sooner rather than later. So that is really the secret to time management, to communicate with your stakeholders, your clients, your manager, whoever you're reporting to, or whoever you are creating some work for, to check in on their specific timelines. We make assumptions all the time about things that we have to get done, but we rarely ask, very rarely. And if you learn to communicate, and also if you learn to set the right expectations with your stakeholders based on your work schedule and based on your calendar, on how quickly you can deliver some work, then you will free up your time. And not maybe free up your time, but make sure that you are managing your time in a way that is effective for you without adding the additional stress from a timeline or a deadline, right? And with that said, a lot of people forget that when we are talking about timelines, we have only Monday to Friday from 9 to 5 to get something done and to set boundaries around our own working hours. We tend to take way too much on our schedule, right? We always say yes to different things, and I talk a lot about this in the time management course, but I also have a really good video about setting boundaries specifically, so make sure to check out that video as well. Anyway, but we forget to set boundaries around our own work hours. When are you willing willing to work? Do you have a family at home? And if you do have a family at home, well, then make sure that you are scheduling your projects accordingly and that you are setting boundaries with your stakeholders or your clients or your manager on what you can get done and what you can deliver in the times that are available for you. If you have a 40-hour work week, there's only so much that you can do, and you shouldn't expect of yourself to work after hours in the evenings and during the weekends. And when we are all learning to be more clear on our own boundaries, and when we are all learning to be more communicative about our deadlines and timelines that are realistic to what we can deliver, then we will take so much pressure and stress away. And I know this is a very simple thing to do, and yet it can be so difficult. But if you are following these little tips, then I assure you, you will feel better, because we tend to take too much on in our lives. We say yes instead of saying no, and we don't ask for deadlines, and we make sometimes wrong assumptions about timelines where we think we should be delivering work until, but maybe our stakeholder has a very different expectation and they would probably give you another week or two to get something done. So make sure that you are communicating and that you are following the steps that I shared with you today. And then finally, one little secret as well that I wanted to share with you today is that you can also always ask to postpone a deadline. Something that also people don't think about very often. And it is so important and it is so simple. But we are putting so much pressure on ourselves on a regular basis. And if we are honest with ourselves, it's just work. Oftentimes it's just work. If you're not working on an open heart, then it is just work and things can wait. And so being honest with yourself and being honest with your clients and telling them, hey, I need another day or I need 2 more days to finish this project to your satisfaction and with the quality that it deserves, then people will understand. But we are so afraid to sometimes just ask for these things. But at the end of the day, I believe, again, communication and expectation management are the most important things that you need to apply more regularly into your day in order to be successful with your own life. It is simple, it is profound, and it is important. So the next time that you have a project that you need to finish, think about my words and just make sure that you're setting the right expectations with your stakeholders right from the start. And even if things take longer, that is okay too. I believe that as long as the other person knows and you communicate why maybe things are taking longer, they will, in 99% of the cases, completely understand, and it will be a lot more enjoyable for you to go through the process. So if you have watched this video all the way until the end, I want you to think about where you can renegotiate a timeline. I would love if you could leave me a comment, or if you want to leave me a question, maybe there's something that I haven't touched upon that you're really curious about. But I want you to ask yourself the question, where can you renegotiate a timeline or communicate a timeline or ask for the right expectations of your stakeholders? And leave me that here in the comments. Let me be your accountability buddy and tell me what you're planning to do as a next step after watching this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful, and I really hope to see you on a few of my other videos. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the little bell, and if you are curious about my own life and all the things that I'm doing, you can always come by over to my Instagram account as well, at Julia Arndt Coaching. I would love to see you there. So have a wonderful day and talk to you really soon. Bye!